Good morning, class. So, today we are going to start the remaining part of the chapter, and we have to open first of all page number 21. So, here we have already discussed what the oceans are and how many oceans are there. Now, we will discuss about the topic that is seas. So, as we have already discussed that oceans are having the salt water, in seas also we will found that we are having the salt water. They are, you can say that, smaller than oceans, or you can say that some of them are having enclosed by partially by land, and some you can say that they are completely enclosed by land. So if we will say the example of the seas which are enclosed partially by the land, so they are, you can say, Arabian Sea, North Sea, Caribbean Sea, they are the example. And if we talk about the seas which are completely enclosed by land, then you can say that the examples are Caspian Sea, Black Sea, Aral Sea and Dead Sea. Now what the bays are, you can just see the base is given on page number 21. A bay is a body of water enclosed by a curve in a shore of a large water body. Means you can say that there will be a curve. Okay, if you can say mountains are like this here, and the people are also living, buildings are here, it is having a body of water which is enclosed by a curve. Okay, so the curve will be there, and most bays are the part of the oceans or seas. So if we can say the example, then Bay of Bengal, Bay of Biscay, Hudson Bay, they are the example of bays. Next is what the lakes are. Lakes, you can say that they are the large body of water that is completely surrounded by land, which is completely surrounded by land. Like if this is a lake, so it will be having a land here all the around. It is completely surrounded by land. Okay, and this is lake. So lake can be fresh, okay, freshwater lake or saltwater lake. So it totally depends upon the area. Seas which are enclosed by land, you can say they are having the large lakes, like the Caspian Sea. This is the largest lake. Then if we talk about the freshwater lake, then Lake Superior is the one. And if we talk about the that one, saltwater lake, then you can say the example is, so this you can say that this is the Lake Chilika. So this is the saltwater lake. And one more thing you have to prepare in this one, I'll tell you that also here. See, there are 5 lakes and they are together known as Great Lakes. So you have to remember their names also. This is Great Lakes. Okay, so Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 are there, 5 lakes are there, and together they are known as Great Lakes. Okay, so they are in North America. Next what is lagoon? Lagoon, you can see here, it is given this. Can you see this one? So this is, you can say that it was once a part of the sea. Okay, sea or a lake. It can be sea or can be a lake. So it was once the part of this lake, but it got separated from the main body of water because of, you can say, some issues like you can see the mountains or some areas, waste got collected in such areas, and they got, you can say, waste got collected and they got become hard, and because of that they got separated. Okay, so that's why if they got separated, then that area is known as lagoon. So lagoon, you can say the example is given. Lake Chilika on the eastern coast of India is one of the largest lagoon. Next is what the rivers are. So rivers, you may be knowing about what the rivers are. A large amount of water which is flowing over a long distance from a higher to lower grounds, means if they be coming from the mountains, okay, so they are coming from the higher portion to the lower ground, so that makes a river, and it usually flow from over a long distance. Okay, so rivers can have the water all the year, and it can be seasonal also. So the rivers which are having the water all the year around are called perennial rivers. Like the example, like it is given here, rivers that have water all the year round are called perennial rivers. And there are some you can say rivers which are having seasonal water, means they do not have the water all the year round. I'll show you that also. Here you can see seasonal rainfall, means the rivers that do not have water all the year round are called seasonal river. Okay, so example, if we'll say then Rhine, Danube, Volga, and you can say that these are the rivers. Next, if we talk about our India, then perennial river is Ganga and seasonal river is Godavari and Krishna. Okay, so you have to remember these names, and in the next video we will discuss about the importance of water bodies and pollution of water bodies.